Come in your face.
What's up, guys? Mark McHotwheel, Dotson Man Diecast here. Just made it home today. There's some crazy weather up here in Washington, up towards the Canadias. Flooding in Bellingham, like cars underwater. Heavy winds, storms. It's crazy. We lost power today. Normally don't have this kind of extreme weather, so a little crazy, my house, I returned to my house. It didn't blow away, so I'm glad that's still here. Today was a crazy day at work. I hope you all had a great day. I think I definitely had a case of the Mondays, though. In the office space, looks like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. But it was all right. I got through it. A lot of craziness, terrible phone calls, stuff like that at work. But I'm hoping you guys were able to subscribe to some smaller channels, that you were able to give somebody a compliment today. I know I did at least once. And it was one of those days where you're moving 1,000 miles a minute, so it was hard to slow down today. But we made it through the day, and I definitely thought about all my diecast homies today. We responded to some comments, very uplifting comments. I'm really blessed to have you guys on YouTube that appreciate the content that I make and the positive feedback. It means the world to me. So I do really enjoy going through the comments, and definitely I enjoy when people put some thought into the comments and actually have, some real things to say instead of just, I've been guilty of just writing, cool video, nice cars, stuff like that, just depending on how much time you have and how much time you have to watch, the video. I'm guilty of not watching every video all the way through if I don't have time, but you know what? We all have lives, and don't feel bad if you can't watch somebody's video all the way through. So, I don't expect you guys to listen to all my podcasts and watch all my videos just because, you got a life to live. But if you can, cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. So, I hope you guys were able to, and if you haven't today, I encourage you to get subscribed to a smaller diecast channel and get involved and help them grow, and invite them to other channels to where they can kind of get involved and become a part of the community if they're not yet. Because you got to remember, guys, sometimes when people are starting, when I say guys, I mean guys and gals. When people are starting out on YouTube, it's pretty intimidating sometimes to meet people. I'm sure people can go sometimes for years without even making friends on there because they don't comment much, or they're kind of afraid of what people might say or do. But I encourage anyone who's listening to this that's new to the diecast community, or new to YouTube or Instagram or wherever you're at. I do like YouTube the most, of course, because that's where all my, I do have a lot of my subscribers are on Instagram as well. But I think, like I've said in the past, there's a lot of pretty cool stuff on Instagram. It's a great place to post pictures and kind of comment, but I think it can be very surface level sometimes on Instagram. There's a lot of scalper type people on Instagram. I'm not going to say that there's tons of them, but there's a lot, and they're in it for number one. So be careful who you get involved with too. Make sure you're meeting and talking to and genuine people. So like I talked about this morning with Pete, Old Man Diecast, and Twice Diecast, and yeah, there's a lot. Flying Valiant, another channel to check out. Just really good people that put a lot of time and effort into their videos and in making people feel welcome in the community. So if you're new to this channel or if you're returning and you've been listening to all my podcasts, like I always say, I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Especially Dane, Dane Self. He's always watching the podcast, and today he made a comment, oh, podcast and a video. I'm like, I'm stoked. So that kind of stuff really keeps me going, and I really love the feedback and the excitement on, watching my videos and stuff like that. Because I think we never know what we're gonna do in life. Especially like the question I ask some people when they're on my podcast. I ask different questions for different people, but one of my questions on my podcast here when I get guests on is, what do you want to be when you grow up? And of course it's a funny question because people are growing up, but a lot of times as grown-ups, like, we pick things that we don't necessarily love, or we kind of got into. It's hard to say, I've been a service advisor for, gosh, like over 12 years. And if I was to do it all over again, I don't know what I'd do. I do really enjoy what I've done over the years. It's a very challenging job and very stressful job. But I've met some awesome people. I've learned a ton of knowledge and gained a lot of wisdom from just knowing people, reading body language, building relationships with people. So, and just being comfortable talking to people, because some people, depending on what their job is, or they're just not very social, and sometimes you can put yourself out there a little bit more and, become more of a social person. Granted, we've had COVID for the last couple of years, so it's pretty tough to be social. It was, at least. It's better now, of course, but I just encourage anyone that wants to try something new, especially in the diecast community, whether it's modding cars, racing cars. For example, if you want to get into racing cars, or just having somebody race a car for you and be a part of that, you've got Superbird Diecast, you've got Mustang Hunter, you've got King Nut, you've got Live or Diecast. You've got all kinds. You've got like Zelda, I believe. Zelda Diecast Racing, I think it is. And that's what they do. They race cars. And, you could say, hey, I want to race a extra car that you have. And they'll race that car in your name. And it's a fun thing to be a part of. So I just encourage you guys to speak up and write stuff in comments. Email me, or email Mustang Hunter or King Nut or whoever. We all have our emails up on YouTube. And I respond to every email that I get, and every comment and every message that I get. Sometimes you'll need to give me a little bit of time to respond, but I think there's an amazing community of people that if you have questions, how do I make a video? How do I do this? What microphone do I use? Can I use my phone? All these questions, feel free to ask me. I'm not going to speak for people, but I know that, Mustang Hunter Diecast and people like Flying Valiant and, people that do a really bang up job at posting videos and editing, they're more than glad to answer questions. And I think we want to see everybody succeed in life, and to grow. And I just think it's an amazing thing to be able to be on YouTube and make your own channel. And your videos don't have to be amazing, I appreciate, like I said earlier in my podcast this morning, I appreciate all the variety and rawness of some people's channels. Just be you. Just be kind. Be you. Be true. Tie your shoe. Don't tie your shoe. Wear Crocs. They don't have laces. It's very safe. Unless you're, on a slippery floor, then you got to worry about Crocs a little bit. I went from something else to Crocs really quick. I don't know how I got here. But anyways, Mark, Yeah, it's just a really cool community to be in, and I know there's some people that are leery about putting themselves out there, but do it, and you won't regret it. I guarantee it. And email me at hotwheels4, the number 4, hope@gmail.com. You should have this memorized by now, because I've said it so many times. Email me. You can instant message me on either Hot Wheels for Hope on Instagram or Dotsaman Diecast on Instagram. Like I said in a previous post, don't spam me. Don't send me 1,000 photos and get mad if I don't respond to all of them or like all of them. I'm a busy guy. I got a full plate right now. So I will get back to you. I will respond to you. Just basically, just don't be weird. Just leave it at that. And and as long as everyone's, kind and respectful and patient with each other, I mean, it's a great community to be in. Occasionally you get some bad apples, but we don't really put up with that. So in the beginning, I had my channel. I don't allow swearing, crude language and stuff like that. I've been guilty of that, in my life, of speaking like that and stuff like that. It's just not a common practice for me at all. Of course, we all slip up and make mistakes, and that's fine. But I want kids to be able to come to the channel, and I want to keep that out of my channel. So in the start of my channel, and it was like probably when I had under 100 subs or something like that, who knows, under 200 maybe. I lost some subscribers. I got some pushback. I had, I don't remember who it was even, but I mean, they were like, you can't protect kids from hearing swear words, and they're going to hear it. And then it's like, well, that's great. And they can hear it out on the playground or at school, but they're not going to hear it on my channel. It's my channel. I can do what I want. And just remember, with your channel or your Instagram page or whatever, that's your channel. That's your place. You can do whatever you want, and if you don't want sour people around or people that are swearing and saying really gross, crude things or just being obnoxious and rude, they gotta go. Like, I mean, if you want them to, if you're okay with that, that's fine. It's your own channel. You can do what you want. But just remember, you gotta look out for the people. I think the key thing is to look out for your subscribers and your followers, to make sure people aren't bullying them or calling them names or just harassing them, because I've seen some of that, and I don't put up with that at all. Not at my house, So even in live streams, I think Derek is listening to this right now. Hi, Derek. With his live streams, he's a much bigger channel now. I think he's got over 7,000 subs, and he's got a lot of trolls and a lot of haters. People that say, "Hey, you planted that super treasure hunt. There's no way you could find 3." But I'm like, I've been with him when we found 3 or 4. Like, it's legit. We did it. It happens. He's a savage master hunter. So people that come in and want to, call you a liar, that want to attack your character. It's one thing just to say something, that's like borderline rude or whatever, obnoxious. I'll let it slide. But if you're gonna attack the character of me or a good diecast buddy and friend, or my best friend Derek, or Honest Diecast, then you gotta go. We're gonna boot you. So I mean, I think you really need to look out for your subscribers too. Like when you have younger people or people that don't want to hear swearing or just be a part of that, or the rudeness or spamming. I really appreciate all my moderators on YouTube. I've got a couple, probably a good handful, if not more, of people that are there to kick people out, delete comments and stuff like that. I don't have much of that yet. Unfortunately, I'm blessed to not have much of that, but it's bound to happen, because as you grow, you get more people in there, you get more, haters and disruptive people, spammers and stuff like that. That's what they do. They're trolls. they go online and they love to stir the pot. They love to basically harass people and get people spun up. And just, I would encourage everyone to just not first off not do that. I don't think anyone listening would. But if you have that on your page, I just encourage you to get rid of it because it's cancerous, and we don't need that in the diecast community. So, yeah. So I've been fortunate to not deal with much of that. Derek has shared with me some of his frustration, and some other channels too that are getting bigger that have all these trolls that come in, or just these people that are just sour. They're just miserable. And don't let it bring you down. Don't let it bother you. But at a certain extent, when people are talking about you or your family members or attacking your character and stuff like that, just boot them. Just get rid of them. We don't need that in our community. So, that stuff's gonna grow. I have no problem calling people out either when they want to be like that, and I have no problem booting them out. And in a millisecond. So. But like I said, fortunately enough, I haven't dealt with much of that, so that's a major blessing. But I hope you guys got the chance to hunt today, and I hope you found something good. I encourage you to write in the comments what you found. Like whether it be some new main lines or some premium cars. And then I would also encourage you to write in the comments below here what you're looking for, what you cannot find, what's evading you. And maybe some of us can help, because if you're anything like me, I like to read through comments on people's videos. I don't read through them all. Sometimes I just read a couple. But I like you guys, like first, second, third. I like being the first to the video. Like when I see a video pop up, like for example, Flying Valiant just posted a video on my drive home. Boom, I'm on it. So I like the channels that I like. I just became a member on Flying Valiant's channel today for $3 a month. I can help support Chuck, and I love it. So it's nothing. That's like the dollar amount is so small. So I'll do what I can to support my Hot Wheel homies, people that are like just have big hearts and are teaching us some awesome things and positive people. So when I saw his video pop up, I had to get on it, watch it, and write first. And what a cool video. He puts a lot of effort into his videos, lots of information. References on where to get tools and paints and buy things. It takes a lot of time, people. And like I said before, none of us are making money at all on here, really. I mean, even if with the memberships, or when somebody shoots you $5 or $10, I'm constantly trying to get better equipment, microphones, video cameras. It all adds up. It's very expensive. So I appreciate the people, all my members on YouTube. I appreciate all my patrons on Patreon, because that stuff just kind of helps me keep going financially, because it gets very expensive, And it's my hobby. I'm not trying to pay for the cars that I'm finding or whatever by any means. I'm just trying to, of course, it's nice to have some help with the equipment and stuff like that, so I can get you guys better footage and better audio, because I'm constantly striving to do the best I can for you guys, and to give you guys the best content, and to learn more, and just to become better. I think that's what we all strive to do. So I encourage you guys to do the same. Post a video. If you haven't posted a video before, do it today. If you haven't done it before, post a video of some cars you just picked up. You don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to show your face. So, if you listen to these podcasts, I'm going to continually talk about that kind of stuff. And if you guys don't like it, sorry. So, too bad. Because I want to see, I want to push people to do the things they want to do, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have people to push them to do the things that they've always wanted to do, that they're gun shy, they're hesitant. And because I've had lucky enough to have people in my life, especially my fiance Kimber, which I adore her. She supports me so much in everything that I do. She does podcasts with me. She allows me to go away and do a podcast for half an hour, while she's making dinner or whatever. She's amazing. And, I couldn't ask for more in life than to have a partner like that for the rest of my life. So cherish the people that are around you that support you in whatever they do, whether it be they support you in your job or anything financially, or just with, just saying you can do this. Because if you don't have that person, let me be that person. You can do this. You can do whatever you want to do. You can modify cars, you can collect cars, you can start your own YouTube channel, you can start your own podcast. I am here to help you guys if you need any help at all. And like I said, there's other people out there, like Pete at Old Man Diecast, Mustang Hunter, King Nut, Honest Diecast, of course, my best friend. Just tons of people out there that have spent a lot of hours putting together things like making, Mustang Hunter made me my banner for YouTube. I can't even remember how that came up, but he's like, yeah, let me do it for you. Let me send me some photo. I'll put it all together. That's the level of greatness that's in this diecast community. He just helped me out, made my banner. It's amazing. It's awesome. Gave me some pointers on just don't be afraid to ask questions and reach out to people. Hey, what do you use for editing? What do you use for podcasts? What mic do you use? I will gladly tell you. And if I don't know, I'll figure it out for you, But I'm not the type of person that makes something up if I don't know. If I don't know, I'll say I don't know, but I want to find out, So I just encourage the people that are holding off on doing something in the diecast community to make that next step. And I'm proud of the people that have. I'm proud of Jay Skipper, which is Skip's Diecast on YouTube. And I hope he's listening. He was hesitant about starting his channel to make videos, and I hope I helped. And Derek, Honest Diecast, just do it, man. Just make your first video. Just do it. And now he's got, I don't know, probably a couple thousand subscribers. I haven't paid attention lately, but I know he's doing well, and we're here to support him, and I'm proud of him. So I just encourage anyone that has any questions to ask me, to email me, to DM me on Instagram. Just be patient on if I don't get back to you right away or next day or something like that. It's because I'll always try my best. So I love you guys. I hope you had a great day. I hope you found a bunch of good diecast. If you didn't, I encourage you to keep your head up and try again tomorrow. Go outside your area. Go an hour outside your area. Sometimes you can't just do that. We all have lives. So plan it, find a buddy locally. Have them look out for stuff for you too. I've been really excited lately because I have people that have told me about that awesome diecast garage sale. Carl Myers, again, huge shout out to Carl Myers. He told me about that cool diecast garage sale. Man, I've picked up so many cool things from that garage sale, and I wouldn't have found it without him. Absolutely not. So thank you again, Carl. I hope you're listening to this. You rock. He's just wants to be a part of the community, and he told me about there's a gosh, what day is it? It's this month, and it's a diecast show or toy show, Seattle Toy Show. It's in Kent. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but if you guys are in the Washington area, then there's a toy show in November. It's Seattle Toy Show. It's been going for a long time, so make sure you check that out. I love you guys. I just want to encourage you guys. I encourage you guys to leave comments below. I always read comments. I always reply to comments. If you're hesitant about making a comment, and like I said, you can leave a quick comment, or you can leave a deeper comment like, hey Mark, I got a question about this. You can don't worry about airing some things out. I don't want to air out any kind of drama in comments, but if you got a question about what equipment to use or whatever, you can feel free just to write it in the comments, and I'll reply to it there, or you can send me an email. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I'm going to keep this one short because I got to do stuff. I got more editing to do. I love you guys, and peace out. I'm in your face.